Okay, I just wanted to make this little video because I'm having a little bit of a hard time right now. I was crying a while ago because I don't know why I let people make me feel bad about myself, but when someone else doesn't like you or has a problem with you, is that on you or is that on them? So I had been texting with someone for a while that I thought we were friends, surface level friends, not like close friends. But it started over um, my business and her doing similar work. And I had seen that, and I thought she lived closer to the area that I live in, or at least worked in closer to the area that I work in, maybe. Um, and so we had talked, and then after, so she's pregnant, having twins, and I put a lot of time and energy into making a diaper wreath for her, and then several other things because she's having twins. So I made, and she has specific colors that she likes or whatever. So I had made some like onesies with their names and some little booties and whatever. And I have a Cricut, and I made her a shirt that said twin mama with their names, and then her older son a shirt. Like, I had put a lot of time and energy and effort into making all this stuff, and I really just wanted to take it to her just because that's the kind of person that I am. And even that day, she had said she was excited to finally meet me, and it was her baby shower, and she had invited me. And so I went and I took my 6-year old and my 4-year old, and Amazon. I had an issue with Amazon, and the onesies and the little booty things were supposed to be there on Wednesday. The baby shower was, no, they were supposed to be there on Thursday. The baby shower was on Saturday, and it didn't come Thursday, didn't come Friday, and so I ended up Friday buying stuff from Walmart, and then using my Cricut and putting their names on that stuff, and then Saturday earlier in the afternoon, the other stuff ended up coming. And since I'd already paid for it, I went ahead and tried to hurry up and get it all pressed. And the original plan was for me to go to her baby shower. Well, I didn't know anybody. And I had already told her before, like, if it was okay, since I was bringing the diaper wreath, if I could come a little before the baby shower, because I'm really awkward. And especially, like, it was the first time I was meeting her. I didn't want to just like be meeting her and everyone else at the same time. It was kind of awkward. I mean, not that she had to be alone. That sounds weird, I guess, now looking back. But everything was like totally fine until this day. And then I like missed the baby shower, but I was like already on my way there. I wasn't sure how long it was going to last. And so I was a couple of hours late. So it only lasted a couple of hours. But I really, I'm not really very people-y, and I'm very uncomfortable and awkward. So it was okay to me that at least I just wanted to take her the stuff. That was like my biggest concern. I just had made the stuff. I put all this time and energy and money even into all this stuff, like, and I was really just doing it because that's me. That's who I am, and I don't know. Anyways, so I, like I said, had my kids with me, which we had already talked about before. Like, she even said that I could bring them to the baby shower when that was the original plan. So that, I don't know what really happened. When I got there, everything seemed cool, but her mom and sister and I guess maybe niece or someone, she wasn't there alone. I mean, which, like, I would expect to do your first time meeting someone. That's like weird. I mean, I've seen weird stuff about people trying to like come cut your baby out and weird stuff. Anyway, so I totally get that and I understand all that. Like, but I literally, like, we talked for a few minutes. Like, before I got there, I said, or she finally had texted me back because it was during the baby shower. She hadn't checked her phone to see that I had texted her and told her that I was, running late. And it was a lot further there than where I had thought it was. I thought it was a little bit closer to me, and I went the longer way around because I thought it was closer. Anyways, it's a long story, but So it took me longer to get there than I expected it to. And then when I got there, she had texted me right before that, and everyone's gone. And I was like, I wasn't trying to hang out, like a while or whatever. I was just really trying to bring you the stuff. And so I drove an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer there to bring her the stuff. Sat there for a few minutes and talked because it felt weird to just drop it off and leave. So just talked for a few minutes, not really about anything. Um, it seemed normal to me, other than I did notice that everybody was all like very whispering. Like, I don't know, it was weird and everything's awkward to me. So maybe I wasn't paying that much attention. I don't really know. I don't. I mean, maybe I didn't catch on to what was I don't know. And I usually am really good at picking up on things. Too good, which is usually the problem. That I put up a wall because I feel when I feel the vibes are off. Everything seemed normal to me. I left. I came home. She texted me that night and told me. I don't know. I'm just trying to play back and understand what happened. Because she texted me back that night and to see if I made it home. And I texted her and said, sorry I missed all the fun, as in her baby shower. But I had asked her when I first left, I sent her a message and asked her if she would send me a picture of the diaper wreath because I hadn't taken a picture of it and I did want a picture of it. Because, like, it was like a lot of work to make it. Like, I put a lot of time, thought, energy. Like, I put a lot into all this stuff, and as usual, waited till the last minute to do it. So it was like I had all the stuff. I just actually putting it all together. Like, I waited until the last minute. Anyway, so I did all this stuff. And then I texted and said, sorry, I missed the fun. That was like... And then finally yesterday, it had been a few days. Today's Thursday. So yesterday on Wednesday, and that was on Saturday. Yesterday on Wednesday, I asked her how she was feeling. No, maybe Thursday I asked her how she was feeling, and I didn't hear anything back. And then, like, I don't try to be, like, weird and annoying, or, like, I try to give people, like, their space, but know that people, like me especially, forget about things sometimes. And so sometimes if someone doesn't respond, it's best, to reach back out after a day or so, like, to make sure that there's, they didn't just forget. So that's what I did. And so I messaged her yesterday and asked how she was feeling, because her leg had been, one side had been swelling. But she even said, here, feel this on my leg. And so now I'm just like, I'm weird about touching people. So I was like, I don't know. I'm just like trying to understand what happened between then and now. Today I noticed. So yesterday I sent the message, asked how she was. Will you please send me a picture of the diaper wreath? I just figured she had forgotten, and I wanted to ask while I was thinking about it. And she sent me the picture, and that was it. No response, just the picture of the diaper wreath. And so then I was just like, okay, well, maybe she's busy. She's still working, and she's like, pregnant with twins, and then, and she's already been having some issues and contractions and that type of stuff. And so I was like, okay, no big deal. And so then I first started talking to her on Instagram, because she was on a TV show. And so, but I noticed that on one of the videos she had posted, that she was working in an area where I work. And so we do the same, like at that time she was doing the same thing, that I have a business cleaning houses, and I was really needing help. And so I had just kind of like reached out to her for that, like literally that reason only. And then we've talked since then. That's been a while, and we've talked since then for a while. And then, but not like on a consistent basis. Just like she would post a story or something on Instagram, and I might like comment on it. Or I don't get on Instagram a lot, and I've told her that. So at one point I sent her my phone number and asked her to text me, because I don't get on Instagram a lot. And after she had found out she was pregnant and having twins and she's not with the dad, I've just been trying to be supportive. But also, like, the guy that she was with on the TV show that I saw her on or whatever was in jail, and reminded me a lot of my ex-husband. And so I just kind of related to her in that way a little bit. But it was never, I don't know, it's just weird. But then, so now I went on Instagram today and noticed that, like, if I click her message at the top, it says Instagram user. And so I was like, now it shows her account is private. So I would guess that means that she blocked me or unfollowed me. I don't know. I don't get on Instagram a lot. Anyways, so then I can't help but take that personally. Like, what did I do? Like, how do you treat people like that? Like, I literally, I mean, maybe, like, I gave some weird, I don't know. I just don't get it. But it made me feel really bad about myself because I always have these kind of situations happen. People always treat me like shit. People don't like me. Finding out that I'm autistic or coming to that conclusion has really hit home for me because people always treat me like I ain't shit. Like I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I. Anyways, but it always makes me feel bad about myself and question, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what's wrong with me? Anyways, I'm gonna end this here. I guess I just wanted to vent a little bit because I don't have friends. People don't like me. People don't give me a chance to like me. People don't. Nobody knows me. I don't know me. And people make me feel so bad about myself all the time that I don't know if I ever really will know me. I've had to be somebody else and something else my whole life. And now that I try to figure out who I am or what, people just make me feel bad about being who I am. So, anyways, I just wanted to vent a little bit. I'm out, y'all.